We're live streaming and it's counting it down. And then we're going to hit the mute or we're going to get the awful echo. Anytime now. Here we go.
So what are we doing? Starting the meeting, or you're going to tell me
We're
what?
going to give me 1 second to get this to come up. We're live streaming and it's counting it down. And then we're going to hit the mute. There we go. All right. Okay.
We ready?
We're ready to rock.
Okay, call this meeting to order. Do we say the pledge?
Well, we probably should.
Okay, here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag
United States of America, and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under God.
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. We're not going to do anything else with minutes of the last meeting.
No, we'll save that for next week.
We'll save it for next one. This is really just a special meeting to discuss the two large ticket items that we're progressing on. Kristen, along with the lawyer, did all the right things to advertise it in the newspaper, use all the legal words. I can't wait to see what the lawyer bill is going to be for this.
I'm afraid.
And we got 2 people, 1 for each system bid. And as I wrote to you today, Stan, before we knew we had to do this, we actually went out and got 3 bids for each system. But not all those people chose to bid. So we only have 1 each, and they're the best ones as it happens.
I think because that packet was so involved from the attorney and it had so many pages, I don't know that everyone wanted to put forth the effort.
Ridiculous. Anyway, so
But Linda, you've made the effort here. That's the important part. It seems to me
we did bigger than an effort. We did it legally, and I
think, I mean, I'm going back to my training, and my training says you try.
I'm surprised anybody bid, tell you the truth.
Linda, could you you say that when we went out informally, others came in with some kind of bid.
Yeah.
In a couple of instances, much higher. Could you put those in the file or tell us what they were?
I have hard copies of them, so we can put them in the file.
Okay, good.
David, you have hard copies too. Yes, we both have hard copies.
All the copies, everything that's been done so far is in the files.
Me too.
Okay. So, okay, can you tell us what the others, what their numbers were?
I can tell you mine. David doesn't have his papers with him. Hang on just a sec.
I know one of the bids was for 76,000, and I think the other one was around 73. I'm not positive. I didn't have those numbers. Their numbers are in the file.
Are those, David, comparable to the Haight?
No, this is for the other one.
This is for the vent system, and the bid number on the vent system was 71,887.65.
Right. So there were 2 others who had numbers close to that, apparently.
Well, one was 76.
One was probably, like I say, I think it was around 73.
Okay.
And then the other one, I believe, was around 76.
And was that with the prevailing wage, or was that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good.
Okay. So that helps me, because that tells me that the clean air one, it's not hugely different from some other bids we had.
Yeah. And then for the Haight one, the air compressor system, I've got one quote from Mid-State Air for 100,000, 103,790. I don't know what that is.
Amazing.
Yeah, because they're located in Connecticut, they don't want to do it. So they'll and the other one is from Continental Fire and Safety from Hamilton, New Jersey, and they're at 109,000.
Wow.
Almost double.
And that doesn't include the storage rack that they threw in for free for us. So
wow.
So anyway, if we can vote on these, is that okay with you, Stan?
I have one more question.
Okay, go ahead.
So where is this money coming from?
Okay, you weren't in the last meeting.
No, sorry about that.
Okay, the air compressor is the grant.
Oh, that's the grant.
That's the grant. Now, it's not paying for 100% of it. We have to come up with 5% of it.
Okay, that's pretty small.
Yeah, and so, and we don't have to pay for it till it shows up. So I don't know quite what the grant thing is. However, Kristen did put an advertisement in the paper for a permissive referendum for both of these items to take money out of whatever the appropriate account was.
It was the capital reserve for apparatus for the one and the building capital reserve for the other.
That was for the exhaust system. So
Yeah.
we in 30 days from that notice, which I think was last week.
Mhm.
It's from the day of the vote in the meeting, not from the publication.
Oh, which meeting? The one we had?
30 days from the day of the meeting where we voted you
Oh.
voted for the permissive, not for when it gets published.
So
It's
in
30 days from the meeting.
So in a couple of weeks, the money is available for us from the reserve money, should we need it. And we can transfer that at any time. But most of these systems aren't going to be in for like 2 or 3 months.
I know, I read. Yeah, okay, thank you. That's-
System will be ready.
The event system will be done probably by the end of November.
Oh, good. And that's the money we might need to take out. The other one, I don't think we're going to need to take
Well, I
out.
saw something about 10 to 12 weeks in their proposal.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so I make a motion, we accept the Clean Air Company bid for $71,887.65, or $72,000 would be better, just in case.
Which figure do you want
That'll be it.
to take the bid at?
Say that again?
Do you want to take the bid at exactly what the bid was, or you want to round it?
Yeah, no,
There's an error.
you can do it exactly what it is. It's a
Exactly.
pretty
Okay.
high ticket item, so.
Okay.
Exactly what it is.
Second, David.
I'll second it.
David seconds it. All in favor of moving forward?
I'm okay with that.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
All right, and the firemen should be happy because this is supposed to help their
Yeah.
issues.
No more. Do it.
This jumped the queue, right? We were going along, having a nice time, and then all of a sudden we had this project because it was the highest priority around, right?
Well, the priorities seem to really shift. So, but we're gonna get this done because it's important.
Yeah,
We've been
I
talking about
agree.
this
The
for years.
shifting sands of priorities.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, and then I'll also make a motion to accept the Haight Fire Equipment Supply bid for the breathing air compressor system that we have been lucky enough to win a FEMA grant for. And their bid is, where is that money? $56,000, $495. And that includes soup to nuts, shipping, installation, training, and a storage rack.
Okay,
Second,
I'll second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'm okay with that too.
All right. Hear ye, that's wonderful. I have the person, been speaking to this guy, Stan, you might be interested in this. I've been speaking to this guy from the Haight system, and he mentioned that there is an organization called www.govdeals.net, which will sell any kind of government equipment. And we pay nothing. The fee comes from the people who buy it. They like act as an intermediary. So he said, the guy that I was talking to, Steve, said he's heard this company, he's heard other fire departments say they're selling the most absurd things and people are buying them. So that's something to keep in our background because
I am interested in
we have
that.
a lot of stuff to sell.
Yeah, Lee has talked about producing a list of such stuff for quite a long time, but we haven't seen the list.
No, and hopefully someday, but we do have this air compressor system now that's piecemeal
Yeah,
that we're going to sell. Now, what the guy that we're purchasing the new system would like is for us to give him permission. Now, once we accepted this, which we have, he wanted me to tell him, and he's got like 3 different fire departments interested in our old stuff. He'd like permission to be able to speak with them and say, if you'd like to see it, somebody will come to the firehouse and I can be the contact person to let them in as long as Steve is there, because he and the repair technician are vouching for this equipment because they've always maintained it really well. That's why they think it's worth something to them. And then if people are interested, then we as the fire department will have to deal directly with them.
sounds good to me.
Okay, so he just wanted me to ask permission for that.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, very
So
good.
just put that in the notes, Kristen. That's the most important thing.
Looking to sell the old,
The old whatever it is. It's not what we have, but it's like these 2 piecemeal things that function as a
breathing
partial system.
okay.
But he said other people are interested in it, even though it's 20 years old. So that's very good.
That is very good.
And that's it. So what I'm going to do is
Linda, can I just give everybody 2 little updates quickly, just to keep everybody posted? David, you'll be interested. I've had a couple of conversations now back and forth with Camilla von Bergen,
Uh-huh.
helping her apply for whatever benefits she's entitled to after Peter's death. And I think she's, progressing well, just so you know that that's in the process. And also another one, I've had a couple of conversations with Steve Rosario,
oh,
because he's just become age 65 and he's in the process of applying for his LoSAP benefits to be effective January 1st. So that's all happening too.
Right now, at next Monday's meeting, do we have to take a vote on, you had sent me the information from the insurance company about the payment. So do we have to take a vote on to authorize a $10,000 payment from the LoSAP?
No, I don't think so. I think we're obligated under the terms of the plan to pay it. There's no,
Yeah, I'm just saying, should we just take a vote and say, yeah, we're gonna pay it? Or
okay, we can do that, but we don't have any choice.
For the widow's benefit?
Pardon?
The
Sorry?
widow's benefit?
It's a death
This
benefit.
is, yeah, there's a $10,000 death benefit.
We
Everyone
didn't have
is-
to pay that on both last time, did we, Stan? One of them came under our policy and the one we paid Mercurio.
Yeah, we
The
paid
other one came
Mercurio.
under a policy, didn't it?
Yeah, we paid Mercurio and we're gonna have to pay Von Bergen too.
well, why don't we just vote on that now and get it over with, since we have no choice? We don't have to wait for a meeting.
That's fine.
So you
So
make
we're
that
voting to
motion,
transfer.
All right,
the
I'll
funds?
make a motion that, according to the terms of our LoSAP plan, we approve the $10,000 payment to the beneficiary of Peter Von Bergen, who we believe to be is Camilla Von Bergen.
I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Hey, good idea.
Okay, good. That's paperwork is taken care of.
So
Good.
Dave, if I have a bill to pay for Monday's meeting, when do I need to get it to you?
You just put an invoice in and I don't know, do you need a check on Monday?
It's the cancer bill. I need a cancer policy bill. And if you want to pay it now, in this time around, we can. I can bring you the the invoice tomorrow if you want it, or the next day.
I'll be there tomorrow. You can drop the invoice with me and then I'll fill out the voucher, and then Diana's, the bookkeeper's coming in on Thursday,
Okay.
the 5th. This way the check will be cut.
Well, Dave, why don't I save you the trouble? Why don't I just make sure that I get it over to you guys by Thursday, right? Or do you want it before then?
Are you going to fill out the voucher?
No, I don't. I just have the invoice.
Are you going to vote tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll be in the radio room. Just give it to me then and
Okay.
I'll take care of it.
You might have to go in the back door, Nat.
Okay.
Or you're going to have to stand in line to talk to David.
Yeah. So what about Linda? Can I ask a favor of you?
You could try.
Okay. would you, if we could find a good time, would you help me just run through those serial numbers and all that stuff for the trucks so that we get that right in connection with the property and casualty renewal questionnaire?
Yeah, I mean, it should be on that form. I don't know any more than what's on that list I sent you.
Okay, well, then if I have that, it all matches up, does it? I mean, it has all the vehicles and all the numbers?
As far as I could tell, yes. I mean, there's no more equipment on it. You know, I don't know if we have to include property, but as far as physical equipment, it's got everything.
Good. Well, then Linda, you don't need to bother. I should be able to do it myself.
Okay, all right. And can I ask this question? Were you ever gotten back to about the cancer policy people?
Yeah, Sandy, I think yesterday or the day before said, we're still at 10.
Okay, great. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure of that.
Yeah, no, they, you know, we got that done.
Okay, good. Perfect. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else?
Dan, did you have a copy of that paperwork, the beneficiary paperwork for Camilla? Did she have a copy?
Camilla has, I talked to her this morning. She has been in contact with the insurance company and she has the paperwork, yes, which she's
Was that
actually,
beneficiary form from the last time I filled out the stuff with the people? That has to go with it.
yeah, I think she's
policy
going to
dependent.
actually mail that to me for my signature. And then she wanted me to mail it back to her. And then she's going to mail it on. Yeah, I think it's all happening.
Because that form was filled out in advance, because I have certain copies. Remember when we kept asking everyone to redo it? I have some.
I think she got the forms from the insurance company. They
But
gave,
that beneficiary form had to be filled out before he died. He would have had to sign it long before this happened for the paperwork to finalize. That's the form I'm talking about.
She seems to have satisfied them that she's really his
Okay.
beneficiary. So that's okay with me.
Well, if not on Monday, when I'm in next Monday again, or if I'm there over the weekend, I'll look and see if I have his form in that file. I don't have everybody's, but
Okay.
I know they specifically asked for that in the final paperwork that we turned in the last time, but I had
Right.
copies for the other people.
Okay. Well, take a look. It'd be good.
All right.
Okay. Thanks. Linda, good meeting.
Okay, that's
There we go. Good.
on our way.
Dan, by the way, nice call not coming to the last meeting. Yeah, speaking of bad meetings,
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it was a bad meeting. You're right.
What, David?
I know you missed the last meeting, but I know you realize that we voted 3-1 to keep the budget low. We cut it down to 2.8%.
Yes.
Would expect that you'd write a letter to the current saying that.
Oh, you can expect that, David, but I'm not going to do that.
Well, you wrote a letter complaining about the budget,
Yes.
how we only get one room,
Yes.
which
So,
wasn't true,
David,
which is not
I'm
true.
leaving. Thanks for the meeting, Linda.
yeah, David, I'm not going to do that.
Why not? It's something good. We tell the public we lowered their budget by 2.8%.
Right, but I think it should be 20% lower.
Well, it's still 2.8%. We lowered it.
Can I raise one other subject while we're still here?
Come on, this meeting is over.
Okay, good meeting.
Is everybody going with the motion to close?
All right, I vote to close the meeting. David seconds it. Everybody agrees.
I
Okay.
agree.
Kristen. Hey, Kristen, is Lee home?
No, we've had to bring Hunter up to baseball.
All right.
He should be
Thanks,
home.
Linda.
I can't, it's actually
Like a
not.
half hour?
So I'm trying to do this Verizon stuff and these telephone numbers are the ones in the trucks,
Oh,
iPad. So I can't, they won't give me any information because there's nobody to contact because nobody answers these phones because they're not really phones.
oh.
So it doesn't matter. I'll figure it out.
Well, how do we work that out? I wonder. Okay.
What?
I don't know how they work that out then.
I don't either because seriously, when I say hours and hours, they haven't figured it out yet. David, don't go anywhere. I got to talk to you. All right, Kristen, thank you for this.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye.